Yeah, guys, it was basketball that gave a Kansas City man the opportunity of a lifetime to see the game in a unique way without seeing it at all, and ultimately to do something extraordinary.
My name is Cameron Black. I'm 35 years old. I have been blind since birth.
Blind in the medical sense, but make no mistake, Cameron Black sees the full spectrum of life's possibilities.
He's blind, he's not going to be able to drive a car. He's not going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to do that. I think that's the way probably a lot of people view it. That's not the way Cameron views it at all.
And so, when Michelob Ultra approached him with a potentially groundbreaking proposal, he was intrigued.
They hired me on what they called a consulting basis, so that I would kind of give them feedback and tell them what a blind or visually impaired person felt like they were missing out on when they were trying to watch or listen to basketball, because basketball is such a fluid sport that sometimes it can be difficult to keep up with if you can't see it. The end result was that they wanted to prove the technology worked by having me provide the play-by-play for a live NBA game.
Wait, what? A blind person calling a professional basketball game, a mind-blowing concept, and one that, to become reality, would require an incredible confluence of tenacity, technology, and training.
Coach Dom was really one of the first people to really give me a feel for the game.
Man, I'm honored.
That would be Dominique Washington, a former college player who has trained ballers of all ages, but none quite like Cameron.
This is someone who's relatively new to a basketball court. And you're walking up and down the court, teaching him everything.
He was very, very good at explaining the game. He would show me first where the players would stand, then he would show me where they might move for different plays.
So the forward is going to pass it to who?
Back to the point guard.
Yes. I might bounce the ball at the three-point line. I might bounce the ball at the free throw line.
He would let me know where he was when he was dribbling until I got to the point where I could tell him where he was. Then he would make a shot and I would hear the basket.
And then there was the technology used to translate the visuals of the game to an audio and tactile language that Cameron could interpret.
That's awesome, it's amazing.
Using a special haptic vest along with arm and ankle bands.
We developed a language of different vibrations and different haptic cues according to whatever was happening in the game. For 2-pointers, the vest would vibrate twice. For 3-pointers, there would be what we all started calling the triple ripple. And I had a refreshable 40-cell braille display that all the different plays and players' names and scores and stats were constantly refreshing.
That is a lot of information you have to aggregate and process in real time.
Yes, it is.
Once the training was complete, it was wheels up for New York City and Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Dom.
Not at all.
And after a couple of final rehearsals, it was go time. Game 3 of a first-round playoff series. Cameron set to call the action from a Brooklyn studio.
I was petrified. I spent that whole day just incredibly nervous because everyone had all this faith in me that I was going to deliver, and I was very afraid that that faith was ill-placed.
30 seconds, everyone, 30 seconds.
So much has been done to lead up to this moment. I didn't want to let anybody down.
For some reason, I wasn't uptight. I think I knew, yeah, he's going to knock it out. This isn't going to be any problem for him. And when it started, you could just see he immediately relaxed and really had a great time.
Welcome to Game 3 of Knicks versus Cavs.
Once the game got going and once the plays were going by on my display, I was just having fun. I was having a ball.
Brings it home from downtown. I got a double ripple on that one. Slams it home. 99-79 New York Knicks in Game 3 of the NBA playoffs.
I think I drew that out as long as I possibly could. But then after I had exhausted all the stats at my disposal, I said, this is Cameron Black at the Michelob Ultra Studios signing off. Good night, New York. And I don't even think they heard the Good Night, New York part, because there was just this resounding applause, and meant the world.
I pretty much burst into tears. just to see all of those people clearly enamored with him. There were no words. There was no words.
True to Dad's prediction, Cam did indeed knock it out of the park. A landmark moment for the Black family, and just maybe for the entire visually impaired community. Barriers broken, possibilities pioneered.
I don't really even know how to describe it. It gave me a passion and unlocked a passion in me that I didn't know I possessed. That is something that I would love to have the opportunity to do for other people who are blind and visually impaired and consider sports out of their reach.
Who knows what may happen in the next 20 years with this particular project. This could embody something that's going to change the way legally blind people see the game. They get to feel the game. We're just proud of him.
We didn't take his blindness as an excuse from him, and he doesn't really take it as an excuse himself now. You can't do that because you're blind. Oh yeah? Watch me. I can.
A lot of people don't believe if you have a disability that you're capable of doing amazing things, and Cameron knows that he can. And he showed us that. He showed everybody that.
And he's got a really good voice.
Oh my gosh, his voice is wonderful.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it.
This wasn't just a one-off for Cameron. You might say he has his sights set on a career in sports broadcasting, and hey, he's got the pipes for it, and clearly the drive and the determination.
That was incredible. I mean, when you actually heard him for the first time, it gave me goosebumps to know that he learned all of that. That is incredible.
Yeah.
What a great story.
His dad taught him sports, and some of his inspirations are some of our local sportscasters, starting with Mitch Holtis. He says Mitch Holtis is his idol. Got to meet him, and Mitch actually had some nice things to say about Cameron as well. So it's a really cool connection.
What a phenomenal story. Cameron is not only, I mean, he's already a pro.
Yeah.
He sounds great. He's not only inspirational, he's a pioneer. Amazing, amazing story.
Yeah, super cool stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.